Okay, there are certain things you just become aware of them. It won't take you that much to become aware of what is it that you want at certain point in your life. You come to be so aware of self to the point that you know exactly what is it that you want, especially when you've done your self-discovery journey, especially when you have done your inner shadow, especially when you have done your inner child work, especially when you're continuing to do those things, to do the work within yourself. Because what happens when you continue to do the work on yourself on your emotional level, it then grants you a space of clarity to put things into perspective on your life. And this is where you are able to recognize your own weaknesses and strengths. This is where you're able to understand yourself on a deeper level. This is where you can understand your blind spot. This is where also you can actually do the mind reading of yourself and other people around you. This is where you can also align your chakra energies to the point where you are in full alignment to your purpose. And then this is where you are able to tell and create what is it that you foresee, for your life. What is it that you want to experience life? You can call it into life. You can actually manifest it, because that shadow work, that inner child work, it paves a way that connects you to your purpose in this world, which grants you the potential to call that which you see from the higher self into the realm of the physical world. Do you understand? This is what you are able to do when you have done the work. And this is where, my child, my friend, my sister, my brother, this is where you can actually you are able to have the awareness, the deeper information and wisdom to say, I want this. Because now you're creating. Okay, so you're no longer lost in the slumber trying to find your way. You're no longer questioning. You're no longer being conflicted based on the conditions that were formed on the state of being unconscious. You're no longer confused about who you are. You know who you are. You know your worth. You know your value. You know what you stand for. You know your truth, and you're all about it, and you embody it and living and stemming from it. Okay, so you know exactly what your heart desires are, and your position is to make sure that you live for your heart desires. This is where you can actually tell I want this kind of lover in my life, because now you're creating. Maybe you might have your lover back, you might have been in love before, but you were in love based on the condition, based on the wounds that you might have been carrying, that are stemming from your past generations. And now that you have paved the way, that you have cleansed your soul, that you have actually done the work, the inner child work, that you have done all that stuff, you have actually transitioned into a dimension where you now a manifester. You manifest that which was always has been designed for you, also your generation to come to have. Okay, now you are given the power to do that, to create, call upon those things you see in the world that is unseen, and bring them into the world, or physical world where we are here now. It's about manifesting. You know what resonate with your energy. You're no longer like trying to sniff around and see who's good for me, who's not good for me, you already know, because you know who you are, and that gives you the power to determine, to decide what is it that you want. You understand? Because you know who you are, you know your own energy. You're no longer trying to people pleasing or trying to fit in so that you can feel comfortable, or trying to be seen or creating a scene so that people can acknowledge you. No, you know who you are. You've already done the work that has led you acknowledging yourself as you are. Now that you have your value, now that you have the way, now that you have a clarity, now that you have a clear, sound mindset, and you are able to choose. You understand? To attract You are acting upon those principles of universal laws, where you receive what you give. You give and you receive, if you catch me on that one. But you are acting on those principles that, I am actually, this is what I want. And you stand your ground. This is the kind of lover I'm looking forward to experience life. He must be in this way. He must act in this way. You're not demanding. You are simply manifesting. Because now you have that power to do that. And on top of it, what resonates with your energy. You living in a life of being integrated, of being aligned with your higher self, so that the purpose that was meant to be experienced even by your past generation, you now have the access to it to bring into this reality, into this lifetime. And that's where you are right now. You understand? You know what kind of friendship you want, what kind of friend you want to be, what kind of a lover you want to be. This is the kind of lover. If I have to be in a relationship right now, basically, this is my kind of relationship that I want. This is the character that I want to see in my relationship. This is the kind of dynamics that I want to see in my relationship. You are creating everything from scratch. You've got the new canvas. You can paint whatever you want to paint. It's given to you. Do you understand? Your gods, your ancestors, and you being obedient and listening to your angels and guiding you on each step, and being humble and really opening yourself up so that whatever that needs to be done. You've done that, and you've got the key. You've got the key. You've got everything. You understand? You've got everything. Now everything is just going to flow in your life. You are in a place of no lack, no need. Everything is provided because you divinely deserve everything. Everything is meant for you. You've been feeling it. You had an inkling in your head that greatness is somewhere there calling your name. And you did your work. You went on that white rabbit hole. And now you, on the other side, you can see the gray line, or the silver line. That's what I said. The silver line on the clouds. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's you, with being patient, with being understanding, with opening your heart, being willing to feel your emotions, holding space for the whole sense of being, accepting you as you are. Now that you have done that, you deserve better. You deserve greatness. As you have heard it from the beginning, when you accepted the call, when you've answered the call of consciousness, of becoming a new being. Now you have everything. You have everything. It's done. It's done. That's what the angels are saying to you. That's what your higher self. Well done. Well done, Tans. Well done. We are so proud of you. Very proud of you. Very proud of you. We'll leave it here. Thank you, beloved one. Love and light. Bye.